You got all your throat boogies out? It's time to get on the TNA train. Choo-choo, everybody. Hop aboard. This podcast is going places.
It's a TNA matinee.
It's a TNA matinee. We don't really have to talk about what time we record, but Adam wants to get that out of the way right away.
You're wearing your sunglasses, though, so who would know? It's very deceptive.
Just another reason to check out the YouTube channel and watch these podcasts.
Misleading. Ted's wearing a pair of very 90s sunglasses.
I think they're called Wraparounds.
You like that? Wraparound, huh? That's not what I intended to say.
I love wearing glasses inside, sunglasses inside.
You know that there is, in fact, someone who listens to the show who played offensive line in the 1990s, and they saw those sunglasses and they were like, hell yeah!
Those are boss.
Why is anybody making fun of those? Those are sick tight.
Those are some of the sickest and tightest sunglasses I've ever seen in my entire life.
Let me get a pair of those shades.
Or what I've been told, because I'm a blind man.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Who wears these kind of glasses.
Now you're getting to the actual use for those glasses.
Protecting my eyes at all angles.
Those.
You can't even get it through the side here, Adam. The wraparounds.
Yeah, so people would attack from
Is that a term?
Here. Sunlight.
Well, speaking of which, we're wrapping around your earlobes right now. We're in the midst of the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. I'm Ted of Ted and Adam fame, and Adam is over here.
I'm Adam. I'm famous from other stuff.
Not the podcast.
Not this shit.
Of course not. I have a job, and I'm a functional member of society.
You do? Good for you.
And I got glasses.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Those are medical glasses, though. They're medical grade. They're called Solar Comfort.
Solar Comfort?
That's what it says. I'm reading the side of them.
I'm comfortable with the sun.
But somehow there's like splatter on that. What'd you do?
I was told to put these on. They were found at your home, and here I am. I just do as I'm told, so I get fed.
Caroline's going to need those back because...
She has a checkup?
Yeah, she's going to wear those when she goes back to the eye doctor.
She has to wear them when she goes back in? Like she's supposed to be been wearing them since
the whole time.
Procedure?
Yeah. She gets them.
Like a splint?
Puts them on.
Have you been wearing your temporary wraparounds?
Every day. And then he looks and he's like, yep.
And you take them off and they have nice wraparound tan lines everywhere on your face. I, of course, have 20/20 vision. I don't know anything about these eye issues anyone has, so you might have to fill me in.
She had the LASIK.
Ah, the LASIK.
Yeah. You know what that is? Are you
name?
Familiar with it? I learned all about it when I was in the waiting room.
Tell me a little bit more about it. Is LASIK the name or the actual procedure involved?
They didn't go into that part. I didn't. They were trying to sell me on other shit.
They're trying to get to the combo package.
They had a waiting room and a TV that was just doing like one long commercial for them.
Oh, okay.
And then also there was just a wall of glass, so you could actually see people getting their eyes lasered first thing in the morning.
My issue with playing an advertisement for them, they already got you when you're in there, right? You're not like...
Exactly. Yeah, that's what
I
was
guess you
thinking.
could be getting a consult.
But there was so much.
Let me get you a quote on these eyeballs you're going to get.
They had all these acronyms and...
doodads and
dry
widgets.
eye diseases that they could help you with.
Oh, shoot. I never thought about that.
And they were like, do you have a credit card? We'll take it. Doesn't matter.
Take it.
We'll take
you
back
Venmo,
there.
PayPal.
Laser.
Anything you can't see.
We're going to do it in front of these people. The waiting room gets to watch.
Do you get any kickback on that?
For letting people watch?
Yeah.
And then the wraparound?
Can I get a wraparound? I'll let you watch. Okay, we got there, folks.
That's what's spelling them out. You didn't challenge the audience at all.
Oh. I wanted to get there. So you sat around. Did you watch
like
Caroline get
half an hour? Yeah, she was
procedure.
the first person of the day.
Knocking on the window?
So when she walked into the waiting room, it was just me and her, and we sat down. And then
Because you're the first.
they took her back.
You want to be the first one for an eye procedure?
You don't want to be the first one out the gates?
Kind of want to warm up those lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, and the doctor, too.
Oh, get got by a dull razor, then have enough time to warm up.
That's right. That's true.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to load the laser when I got here in the morning.
Oh,
We got our first appointment at 8 a.m. They're coming in here. They're going to be watching us.
Dr. Jones
Literally.
is running late. Well, we got to keep up with our schedule. Looks like you're doing it, Judy.
We got to do... This procedure will take a little bit longer. We have a dull laser.
What does that mean? A dull laser?
A dull laser. It didn't get heated up correctly.
Someone forgot to change the batteries.
Yeah.
So they have her on a table, and there's all these people just zapping her with stuff.
They knock her out?
No, they just give you a relaxation pill.
That opens your eyes?
No, it
That
just
keeps you woke?
chills you out.
Like, okay, do whatever you want to my
Because,
eyes.
believe it or not, getting lasers shot directly into your eyes is kind of stressful.
I would
I would
imagine.
never do that.
So
I could never do it.
strapped her arms and legs down, right?
They didn't show us that part.
And then they made her watch some crazy videos and had her eyes open like, no more, no more.
Like Clockwork Orange or something?
Yeah, send a laser in my eyes, please. Make it stop.
Okay, she's ready. She
She's
wants
ready.
the laser.
She wants the laser. Give her the laser.
She'd rather have the laser.
Get the wraparounds ready.
And then they take her to it's like maybe 20 minutes really for the actual deal. And then they kind of just push you
20
out
minutes
the side
is the
door.
only
I
wham
watched the whole
bam.
thing. And by that time, I forgot to say this, more people had come into the waiting room. So it was like me
Guys are
and
just in time.
3 other couples. Like, oh, she's with me. I know her. See her? Getting her with the lasers in her eyes?
She's taking like a pro.
Yeah.
She's going to get some good wraparounds.
I'm driving home. Yeah, I'm not going to let her drive.
Was there like an Uber driver there?
No, just
Okay.
waiting around,
Yeah.
like to get a fare. No.
Yeah, with Uber there now, do they have that, hey, you need someone to drive you home from the doctor? Uber's there.
Oh, you thought that would be a commercial?
Well, it could be a good service for...
For eye doctors and Ubers to... Well, that's why
I
we
can't
keep
make
you
this
around, Ted. That's a
appointment
good idea.
for, until I find a friend that will be willing to take me to the doctor. I'll make friends with your Uber driver.
So then they kick her out the side door, or they put her in a little dark room, and then they come out and call my name. And I'm like, I'm giving a ride. I'm not doing the lasers.
Or...
How do you know my name?
And put away your insurance card, Adam.
Yeah, my wallet. Sir, do you have the rest of that payment for these eye lasers? So they take me.
Did one of the eyes.
We're almost done. We just need another down payment. They take her to this little,
To, like, get her-
recoup room or whatever.
Have her eyes back.
And the
Her eyes
lady's just
dilated.
like yelling at her to do stuff and let me take your blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. But she's kind of like,
I'm so relaxed.
she's kind of, yeah. And, they're just like, don't do this. They tell you all the important shit while she's kind of woozy. Don't look directly in the sun. Don't try to leave here and not feel pain. Okay, bye. And it's kind of...
Yeah, as they're like moving her towards the door.
They're like, oh, watch your step. And they seriously said, oh, there's a curb there.
You got your keys? Great, bye.
And they slammed the door.
Damn.
And then we're in the parking lot, and I'm like, oh, I should have parked closer.
So you got her home.
Babe, can you cross the street?
And of course they threw on the wraparounds at that point.
Yes, so she was wearing the wraparounds. I didn't realize they just looked so hilarious because she had her own sunglasses and those, and so
Double
I wasn't paying
covered.
attention, right? And
So
so
she's-
more on those in a second. But then we get in the car and we drive home, and it was out there in like Kansas, so it's like 40 minutes coming back. And I'm like, you want the radio? No radio. I'm like the worst driver ever. I'm playing like Chubbawamba on the radio. I was like, okay, you like this one?
Oh, Danny boy.
She's like
I
this,
get-
covering her eyeballs.
Like,
I don't give a
care.
shit.
Oh. How do my wraparounds look?
So she had 7 pairs of sunglasses. Didn't do the trick. So she has them from the deal. And then one day she went to work, and I just saw those sunglasses on the on a table in our room, and I'm like, whose fucking sunglasses are these?
Well,
Because look at them, they're like
Biff's from
yeah.
the country club or something.
I sent her a text
Let's
and
go hit some balls.
I said,
What'd
should
you have
I
in
be
this house?
concerned? Are you having an affair with Lorenzo Lamas?
Hey, I'm here to hit.
So
Here
then
to take your woman out on my hog,
she probably
my motorcycle.
are those wraparounds? You all just Googled Lorenzo Lamas of Renegade fame.
I'm
So I
sure
know
all
she
of
had
TNA
to.
is getting
She had
after it.
She had to figure out who that was. And then she was
Old
like,
Double
oh,
L?
that's hilarious.
Old Double L himself.
Yeah.
What's Lorenzo Lamas doing?
Don't those look like something he would wear, though?
Yeah, man. I feel like I would be prime for a doppelganger if I had some
Beautiful
longer
long
hair.
hair.
Yeah, a mullet.
What's he doing now?
He's probably making a movie with Kevin Sorbo coming up.
Sorbo. Hey. What
Hey.
happened to him? Here's one. It just says, hey, what happened to him?
What
Yo,
happened?
just got divorced from his fifth wife. Oh, that was 2018.
Okay, he's got some time to be happy.
Oh, well, I can't read.
Not-
Nothing really. It doesn't, nothing
kinda
good, nothing
boring.
bad. Yeah.
That's too
I was
bad.
married 5 times.
Lorenzo Lamas, come on the show. Defend yourself.
I want to say, who did Lorenzo Lamas vote for?
Okay. Let's leave him out of this.
What are you reading over there? You
Just
want to share with us?
I'm reading the
Maybe pop off the sunglasses.
I'm reading the headlines, the Tedlines, if you will.
Okay, headlines.
You know, just stuff going on in the wide world of
Football?
the world. Well, you know, if you are tuning in, you might notice Adam and I are all redded up and supportive of our local professional football team, the Kansas City Chiefs. We got a busy week ahead of us. We had to get kind of into the TNA studios a bit early to accommodate for all the festivities coming up.
Festivities.
We're really looking forward to having a couple of days that, these couple turkeys are looking to have a lot of food and a lot of family time and a lot of fun.
That's the most part. A lot of gratitude.
Gratitude and attitude. And thank you. Thank you, Adam.
What?
I mean, we should probably be thanking all of our
thank you.
loyal
Yeah, I get it.
TNAers for listening to all these podcasts. Of course, all of you have.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Make sure you say thank you to someone, okay?
Make sure you thank someone today. And this week, and this month. It's been a grateful month.
It's really important.
It's very important. We've got to continue to spread the positivity and niceness.
Keep it rolling.
Keep it going. We've got to keep this thing rolling, guys. So we made a day of it. We're brothers. We're watching the Chiefs take on the Carolina Panthers. We're fresh off that win. The Chiefs made it very interesting.
Oh, off of that win. I thought you were talking about last week where we didn't win.
No, we didn't win. We won't even. I mean,
We did talk about that already.
we did because that happened.
Yeah.
But when we're so close to from recording from the wild action of Sportville,
Ted was in shambles moments ago. He's in the fetal position on the floor.
Well,
The dog's licking him.
Adam, cool as a cucumber. The Chiefs were up by 8 points towards the latter part of the game, and that
I didn't think we had anything to worry about.
right, and that's what Adam conveyed to me. Like, hey, they still got to score a touchdown and convert a 2-point conversion, and
Can't
then
do anything but tie.
and then at
Can't
that
score
moment,
a 10-point touchdown.
at
Come
that
on.
point, that's
Chill
when
out.
the referee said, "Watch this."
Yeah.
No matter
Hold my beer.
They just forgot all the rules of how to call a game, and
Oh yeah,
craziness ensued.
they called 5 pass interference in a row.
Yes,
One was on their 2-point conversion. Even
just kept going on. It just made the game.
they're scoring touchdown. Their right tackle stood up.
Well
count,
before
a full
the ball
count
was snapped.
before the freaking ball was snapped.
So, just a lot of foolishness happening on. I'm not saying the Chiefs were innocent in all the penalties that were called against them, but
Sure.
call it a consistent game.
Whoa.
Call it like everybody sees an offensive lineman pop up out of their stance. They think the play's going to be blown dead immediately.
Sure. And the players were, everybody said,
just
noticed.
Pointing. I'm sure that will come back on Tuesday when the league says, hey, sorry, we were wrong about that. My bad. But nothing ever happens.
I would have to admit that one was pretty
That's an our bad,
egregious.
guys.
And then on our drive, they didn't call a PI that they totally called
Yeah,
for Thielen.
but he had his head around Adam. That's made the difference.
I don't care.
That's what the color commentators were talking about.
Why do the commentators always agree with the ref? Drives me nuts.
It's insane.
Just tell it. If it's bad call, they just made a bad call. Say it.
Just say it.
Say that's awful.
So the game gets tied late, but we're playing a team that has 3 wins in the Carolina Panthers. They're off a bye week. They're off 2 straight wins versus.
Are they? They were playing
They
better?
played the Saints, who had like Spencer Rattler as quarterback, a rookie.
Yeah.
Then they played the Giants, who just canned their
We
quarterback,
You should talk
Daniel
about that.
Jones, who they just signed to a giant contract. I think it was just last year,
They did.
or
Yeah.
maybe 2 off seasons ago at the most. But they decided to pay him and not Saquon Barkley.
Oh, was that how that went down?
Yeah, Adam. And so they assigned him to this big contract because they figure they
Why did you do that?
can't find anything else. They recently not only benched him, they said, hey, I think it'd be best for both parties if we just cut bait.
I didn't know they cut him too. That's messed
They cut
up.
him. He went into the office after they benched him and said, you might as well just cut me. And they're like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I already gave my speech, right? I can go now. Is that how they said?
So, yeah.
I mean, I don't think he did very well. I'm not like shocked, but why'd they wait until after they paid him to do this?
No clue. But now Daniel Jones is like going to be, someone's going to like want him for a backup role or something. Now he's probably going to, get on with a, team in playoff contention and maybe needs a quarterback for a couple weeks.
Do you think he goes somewhere else and revives his career?
But you remember, possibly with the right coaching, maybe.
You do?
I feel like he was out of. Remember that press conference he had a while back, and his eyes were like as big as saucers, and he was like, just looked like he was all
He
drugged
gets
out.
his head hit a lot.
Yeah. Well, he runs the ball. That's one of.
they
He's like an
run him.
athletic quarterback.
They run him. He's the guy who like took off and then was out on his own and fell down. Didn't that happen to him a couple times? Well, good luck, man. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
That stinks. So who they play behind him?
Well, this will kind of get your ear up.
Okay.
Maybe irked you. They have on their in the quarterback room Tommy DeVito, the guy who does the cutlets, the Italian cutlets, and he lives with his mom, his parents, and
Yeah.
they cook for him.
I remember that was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
But
and then they also
stay
have
with him, right?
They also have MU alum Drew Lock on the team.
That's what I thought. That's what everybody was saying.
And
that he was
rather
gonna
than
play.
start Drew Lock, and I think Drew Lock at one point thought he was going to be going in number 2,
Yeah.
They decided to go with this Tommy DeVito.
Oh, really? So is he playing now?
He's playing now.
Oh.
He played today, and I think they got worked by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers are kind of sneaky, man.
They got Mike Evans back today. My fantasy quarterback, Baker Mayfield, was having fun. He scored a touchdown and did the Tommy DeVito little Italian, thing.
He it's his energy. His teammates
He has great energy.
follow him.
There was
He's kind of a jerk, but he's kind of like a tough guy.
I think
But he's like, if he's on your team, you're like,
I like him. And
heck yeah.
being a highest shelf hot dog on my fantasy football team, I love him as my quarterback.
As a hot dog.
He gets those hot dogs fired up every week.
That's nice.
He's jumping into the end zone, tomahawking and doing stuff, doing the Tommy DeVito. He's blocking down the field. You'll see this on the highlights. He's running down the field on a long run by the running back, trying to like block for him, and he can't find anybody to block. But he's all fired up that he's running down the field. It is, Adam. It's all about energy, and you pass it on to your teammates.
You're making me like him more. I saw a thing the other day where he had bought a whole bunch of like equipment for a high school team or something.
Yeah,
that's nice.
They were gonna be like in
that's really nice.
In danger of having to forfeit their whole season because they didn't have the proper equipment, and he donated Ted the funds. He donated Ted the funds, and
that's nice.
He's just a good dude, and Baker Mayfield, you're the TNA QB of the week. But
like your moxie.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know. He went way off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the Chiefs win. They were up. Had several opportunities to put the game away, but in classic Chiefs form,
I think we just like really close games. It's just how we play.
Our defense didn't get off the field. Every third down, I'm yelling at the guys. I'm saying, "Hey guys, get off the field, boys. We have to get off the field."
What are we doing?
They kept staying on the field.
We were very close on a lot of plays. It just happened all day long.
A lot of great catches on their part. Tip of the cap to Bryce Young. We're just talking about two quarterbacks who've won the Heisman Trophy that are in the NFL right now.
Baker Mayfield won the Heisman?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I was just so mad at him when they were
in Oklahoma and he planted the flag down at... When did he do that? Or maybe someone did that to him.
No, he did it.
Anyway. So, crazy weekend. Adam, those MU Tigers got a big win.
We played Mississippi State.
In Mississippi.
In Starksville. Hard place. They have those cowbells, man.
They have the cowbells. It's an SEC field. It's giant, You never know what you're going to be able to do.
They really were getting hype on us, too.
Right. Well, the thing with MU is now that they're everybody's, like the game prior at South Carolina, they dunked the coach after South Carolina beat MU. They were like all fired up for it.
We hadn't beat South Carolina for we hadn't.
They had.
You know what I'm saying?
Had a streak.
We won 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
So they were ready to get the little cup back and all that jazz.
Yeah, they were all
playing
fired
at their house. I already said that it was...
What kind of cup?
They make Governor's Cup.
They make up all these cups?
2 Columbias. Columbia.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, don't get it distracted.
Well, they have to have something to keep kids entertained now. Everybody, tries to evaluate college kids, and they're getting paid now. They go wherever. Starting to spread the talent around.
Yeah.
You get these dominant.
Well, Vanderbilt's going
undefeated
having a pretty
people.
good year.
I guess Texas hasn't lost anything, right?
Alabama's lost 3 games
I know.
for the first time since.
We have the same record as Alabama. Get off.
Get out of here. See you later, Nick Saban.
And everybody's like, whatever.
But funny little thing in the MU game. I heard they ran the ball pretty effectively on Saturday.
We were.
Lots of rushes.
Mm-hmm.
Most for a while, since Kentucky a couple years
because we
ago.
had our running back.
Got a running back. We got a running back. Got to run that ball. Eli was so fired up, he was going to run the ball into the end zone one more time if Mississippi State was quit talking all that mess out there, boys. I'm going to score again.
If one thing they were doing was talking that mess. There's a lot of talking. We had 2 guys. We had 2 personal fouls. I want to ask you this. Okay.
Give it to me straight,
Tell
dude.
me if this is how this goes.
Ask a Ted. Here we go.
say, I don't even know if it was this play.
Nope.
It could have been. I'll lob it in. Okay, so
Lob it in for me, brother.
MU's on defense. It's a short pass. The guy catches it. One guy wraps him up.
Okay.
Okay. The ref is right in front of this play, like watching it, right? Happening to unfold right in front of him. He doesn't blow the play dead.
The ball carrier has been surrounded by defenders. And
One guy, though. One guy. They're just at a stalemate. Wrapped him up, okay? He didn't bring him to the ground. Nothing. But he's just going to whistle him dead like forward progress or whatever. Another one of our players comes in and hits him. Okay?
As a defender, you're being told, play to the whistle.
Play to the whistle.
Get to the ball. Be mad when you get there and play to the whistle.
And grab cloth and drive your legs. Okay? And so he hits him, not even hard. And they throw a flag on it. The crowd reacted, and I think that made the ref think, oh, I better do something. But he's the one who didn't blow the damn whistle. Blow it dead if you're saying it's dead. If not, he's going to, get away out of his grasp and
it was
scamper for 50 yards for a touchdown.
The same ref who didn't blow the whistle threw the flag.
Yes.
It's in the bag.
He's late on the whistle, and then he throws the flag. Okay, so then
Dumb.
They called. Okay, so then that happened. And I don't know, I can't remember if this is the same play or not, but more what I felt like bad officiating.
Here we go.
Defense had 2 personal fouls on one play. One guy
for MU or
MU. And I can't remember what the first guy did.
Mm-hmm.
Late hit or unnecessary roughness or something when it was like, or maybe they called the flag on this guy right then. Okay, unnecessary roughness or I don't even know what the call is because the whistle had not blown at all.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And everybody was pissy after that happened. They were chippy, pushing each other.
Right.
And one of our guys, I guess, they said threw a punch. I never got to see the replay. Okay.
You've been very critical of the replays on SEC.
Oh my God!
You like a catch never happens.
Yes,
you never see a second glance at it, and then they just continue play.
Yes, and that happened too. I won't even go into those other missed calls.
Thank you.
But now they're saying 2 personal fouls on us on MU. Okay, and do you get to accept both of those?
If they're personal fouls, I guess.
Personal fouls, and they just tacked on the yard. It was 30-yard play for them.
That's nuts.
Off of what should have been a loss, and like a good, like on a normal game where you're playing good defense, you swarmed to the football and you made sure he was down.
As an MU fan, you just probably expect one of those things to happen in a game, don't you?
And then
that's kind of your fault.
They had blown that call, and then they're just like, well, you know what? You guys got 2 personal fouls, and you're gonna have both of those. They gave it to him.
That's crazy.
In the same play.
I think they can because they're personal. Hey, these fouls, they're personal.
Yeah, they took it personal.
But they come out on top. They won 39-20, right?
But what you were talking about was that last.
What am I talking about?
They were driving at the end.
Yeah, and they were like running the clock out.
Yeah, we got the first down.
They're being respectful.
So we didn't have to punch it in. We're like on the 2. We could have just scored again.
But they were talking mess so much that...
The whole game was nothing but talk.
You know I talk too much.
We got guys who like to talk on our team.
Well...
I can see it. They're out there. John.
Who doesn't like talking?
But these guys were specialists at talking. So then at the end, he's about to score again. I didn't see this during the game, but apparently... What did our coach do?
He was on the they were he was telling Mississippi State, "Shut up, or I'm gonna score on your ass again."
That's him. That's him.
I'm gonna score on your ass.
Uh-huh.
Shut the hell up.
Yep.
Hush it.
Hush it now, or I'm gonna run a run play right up the middle. Score.
Well, I sure hope we see that same that same tenacity and sportsmanship at the same time. When we head down to Columbia, Missouri, the winners of the Columbia Cup, what do they call that? Adam and I are headed out.
5 out of 6 years.
Adam and I are headed to Columbia, Missouri. Meet us out here. We're gonna have a meet and greet down there at Como for the big Senior Day game.
JJ.
It's a blackout. Adam's gonna let me borrow his black leather pants.
Yeah, I'll let you wear my special.
Maybe I'll wear my leather jacket.
Mizzou
the same one that
embroidered.
Truman wore.
Truman
Capote.
Special black pants.
Special black pants, and I don't care. I'm fired up, man. I can't wait to go.
I'm excited.
It's a 2:30 start. It's going to be chilled.
It's going to be a little cold.
And it's going to be after a nice long week of Thanksgiving fun. I know.
No, you're going to say they're going to have the Thanksgiving hangover?
No, maybe. They have 2 days now. Usually this game's played on the Friday, right, Adam?
Correct.
But the Chiefs and the NFL messed that all up, I think. That's why
they're
they're
still doing
it.
that Egg Bowl on Friday.
Okay. What time's that? Probably after the Chiefs game at 2?
I don't know.
So, yeah, when's the last time you went to was the last Chiefs game you went to?
Getting kind of cold, dude.
Well, bring your heated vest.
I sold those electric socks I used to have.
Ew, someone bought your used electric socks?
I just made that up, man.
That'd be funny.
That's not even true.
So yeah, if you want to come,
totally have
if
the
you're already
socks.
coming to the MU game and you want to reach out to us, maybe meet up for a tailgate, bring some electric socks for Adam. This is Adam's birthday gift, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great.
What else should we do when we're there?
I think we should do all the Missouri things.
Do we have tickets?
Go to Booges or whatever, Boogies.
Booges.
Did you ever do that when you were there?
Sure.
There's a sandwich place
Booches.
that just quit operations after like several years on the campus. Can't go there anymore. Sorry, bro. It's going to be great. So I know there's a lot of MU fans out there in TNAville. Come out to the ball game. Spend all that money on tickets.
Was it the sub shop?
I think so.
Yep, that's it.
You love subs?
Dude, why'd you have to drop that on me right
I'm sorry,
now,
bro. I don't
man?
want you going to Columbia thinking that you're going to go get a sub.
After
and then
49
it's not there.
years, man.
49 years gone.
Oh, shoot.
Well, sorry, bro. Maybe by the time we get there,
They had the best buns in town, man.
maybe it's all a farce, and they're trying to get more. When they killed Superman.
Yeah.
Maybe they just killed the sub shop, so they're like, "Hey, now it's back, man, and we're back and better than ever."
And they're gonna be like dressed in black.
Mr. Black. I think that when Superman died, that was like the only time I ever got a comic book in my life. And I probably should have kept it, for crying out loud. It could have been. I think I just doodled in it. And it came like in a black
Some
bag.
idiot was
Remember
trying
that?
to pay me for it.
It came like in a
got
black
$5
bag, like
for
it was a Playboy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you didn't want to see the cover. The cover was a big deal.
Right. Well, everybody knew he was dying. Anyway, what else? So, yeah, next week we'll have a whole summary about the MU craziness and all the fun we had and all the.
Where are we sitting, man? I'm excited.
In the stadium, okay?
Oh, so
hey,
no tickets yet?
Maybe we could bring some of those chairs, those bleacher chairs, or maybe like a soft seat or something.
They don't let you bring your own. You gotta have season tickets for those. Donors,
But
money,
so,
backs.
can we rent them?
We don't deserve backs on our chairs.
We can rent them.
No.
We're actually sitting in the rocks in the end zone.
What, dude?
Yeah, man. Actually, we're sitting in the what do they call the student section there?
The zoo?
No, the deer antlers.
Oh yeah, that's it. Antlers.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
I can't wait to go back. I hope I
wanna
don't owe any money
back.
to anybody.
I'm gonna go to that place that you really introduced me to there.
What's
Another
that?
sandwich place. I think I was in Columbia, Missouri the first time I went to Jimmy John's.
You want to go to Jimmy John's?
I was like, wow, man, this place is awesome. Now there's one on every block.
Yeah. It was kind of cool for a while. We were like, this is new to us.
This is cool.
There's lettuce on this.
Yeah, man, and onions and vinegar.
This one's called the Gargantuan.
This one's called Italian Nightclub.
And when she takes my order, she says, the Garg.
Whoa.
And I'm like, yep. Give me that brick of a sandwich.
I want that brick of a sandwich.
I gotta save this sandwich and eat it all week long.
Adam, I gotta wrap up this local area college talk with an experience I had on Saturday at the KU
Woo!
Colorado game.
Oh, yeah?
As an usher, a new usher at Arrowhead Stadium, trademark pending. um, I was, able to work these KU games. They're using Arrowhead as their home base until their stadium gets re-upped and everything. So not only did I got to see my former head coach, Willie Fritz, with the Houston Cougars, and saw some great football as of late. The Jayhawks, after having a tough start to this season, have
three ranked teams.
3 ranked teams in a row, as the first team in college football history to beat 3 teams in a row with a losing record.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? But they were playing the...
I don't know if that's such a great record.
On Saturday, they were playing Colorado, the 16th ranked Colorado Buffaloes, head coached by Neon Dion Primetime Sanders.
Primetime, dude.
And there is a different aura about this team.
They are a confident bunch.
They're a confident bunch. Their fans are pretty confident. And, KU hasn't been great all season, but, have been coming on as of late. They beat BYU at BYU. They were like number 6 in the nation at that time.
That was how they started this?
Yeah.
At BYU?
No, they beat Iowa State originally
Oh.
in Arrowhead.
Oh, that's right. Hey, real quick. At the Chiefs, they don't paint the field to say Jayhawks?
I think they just kept it kind of... Obviously, the Chiefs take precedent, so they do. The last week game was a Saturday KU game followed by a Sunday Chiefs game versus the Broncos, and so they had the Chiefs
Stuff
painted on there for the KU game.
Uh-huh.
But the one time it was, and I think so there hasn't been a Chiefs game. The Chiefs were in Carolina this week. They haven't been a Chiefs game there since, so they just left the field with the Arrowhead on there.
They didn't want to go back.
Yeah. No, because
When
it's the
they
last game
When
at
they
Arrowhead.
do paint it, when you have to share another stadium, did it look bad? Did it look like they just went over the Chiefs thing? Like you could totally see it?
Yeah.
Just
I think
wondered-
of the way it timed out with the schedule and everything, they had it pretty well done for when they... I think they had homecoming. They had their stuff on the field. So it was...
It's nice.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Really
Jayhawk.
crisp.
Yeah. Got to be pretty cool to play all your home games in an NFL stadium for a season.
Or embarrassing.
But Neon came in there, and he's like warming up with the team.
Did he have a cowboy hat on?
No.
Oh.
There was another guy with a cowboy hat on the sideline.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm on the sideline of Colorado, so I got to kind of see the whole vibe. And KU pretty much dominated the whole game. And
They just took it to him, huh?
in Colorado, they haven't been in that spot before where they're losing and kind of getting pushed around.
So they know how to react?
So they were pushing around.
Really?
Dion's son, the quarterback, there's video out there. We got a lot of homework items for the TNA listeners, but he's shoving the referee after a play and didn't get penalized for it. There's this, Anyway, KU ends up winning. They're 3-0 in the last 3 weeks against ranked opponents. They got one more win and they're bowl eligible. I don't have to deal with KU fans anymore, Adam.
Oh, is that it? That was the last one?
I had to handle another guy, the same gentleman who wanted to buy my Usher jacket from me. He's like, hey, I'll buy that jacket from you. I was like, oh, what's the offer this week? Like, he doesn't remember talking to me before.
Oh, my God. This guy's...
It's like $100. I was like, that's what he said last week. He was like,
stalking you?
yeah, kind of. Like, what are you going to do with it? I was like, if I sell it to you, they're going to fire me, and I'm not going to be able to work here anymore.
You were actually talking to this guy.
Yeah.
I won't be able to work here anymore.
Yeah, I do. I try to level with him.
Oh, man. He just
I just started, sir. I got to have this jacket.
He's up to no good if he wants your jacket.
He's trying to take pictures of my credentials. He's trying to be...
Ted, was this guy shorter than you?
No, he was big. He's a big dude.
So he was trying to bully
I'm
you.
a KU football season ticket holder, and I will ask every usher I come into contact with.
Let me get that jacket.
Let me get that jacket. So cool. You couldn't fit this jacket. You couldn't make this yellow pop like I do, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I got the moves like Jagger.
Is that what you sing when you're doing your ushering?
Hell yeah, man.
You, here,
You.
two,
You
right
can't
there.
stand here. You gotta go back to your seat. You don't have a seat? Get the hell out of here.
Beat it.
That's one thing they don't tell you to actually do is like, you help fans when they ask you to their seats, and I guess you help out when there's people in other seats. But Chiefs versus Royals, you're checking tickets. And I guess you had the time to do it.
Yeah.
But you just let these dummies walk down there like, I'm in 117. I'm like, this is not 117.
You just let them go?
I try to stop as many as I can. One time I chimed in,
Hey,
they're like,
man.
this guy, he said it wrong. I was like, I thought I heard. It's like, yeah, he's wrong. He knows where he's going. I was like, okay, bye.
And then what happens when they get down there? There's
I don't
no
know.
seats.
Sometimes I never see him again.
Maybe they just...
They walk around the whole bowl of the stadium.
No way.
Yeah,
They run down there and grab their usher jackets.
right. Oh, man. So, yeah, last game. But now, next time we'll be at Arrowhead. Arrowhead will be for the Black Friday game. First Black Friday football games presented by Amazon.com.
Oh, is it?
I got it confused because then the Chiefs will be playing on Netflix on Christmas Day.
That's right.
And everybody's kind of up in arms with Netflix, and I'm kind of nervous about that game, Adam, because Netflix had a big event not too long ago. We forgot to talk about it last week, but
What?
the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson brouhaha.
That was Netflix, yeah.
That was Netflix, and it was live, and it was streaming, and they had so many issues with it buffering. All of
Okay.
Kansas City's freaking out if that's going to happen to our game.
I may have been the one that tipped the
Because you gave
cart.
all your account information to everybody,
Well-
including me.
Well, that and like I wasn't.
I guess we
watching.
should have said that on our hit podcast.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
They'll sell me
executives
out,
from
TNA Nation.
Netflix are listening.
Right.
You told me it was on. I didn't know it was on Netflix.
Yeah, you're like, what is it,
So
pay-per-view? I was like, no, dude, we got it, dude.
The second I turned it on, everybody started complaining that it was buffering. So I was the last person to jump on this loaded bandwidth.
It was wild.
I
Like,
got tricked into watching it, and it was not good. It was not good.
no, there's a lot of delay tactics, obviously with a...
In fact, I think they may have been faking the whole thing.
It's a little fishy, huh?
Yeah.
Did you know any of the other fighters that were fighting previously to the big match?
Did I know them?
Yeah. I didn't know any, was it like anybody popular? It wasn't like AJ and the
didn't
Costco
watch
guys coming out there like, boom, we bring the boom to you.
Those guys fought each other?
I would watch that.
Boom!
Oh, we're bringing the boom.
I bet the dad would be really competitive and just
Well,
beat the hell out of
we
that
could
kid.
talk about that later because I think he is back in the wrestling ring with AEW wrestling.
Oh, AMW? The
A&W.
root beer place?
Today we're at A&W Root Beer.
Wow, you sound too much like that guy.
Well, we're going to try out their root beer. Is it going to be a boom? Hey, was your Netflix buffering when we saw Mike Tyson in the buff?
With his butt? No, that was
They're showing like locker room talk, and they're like doing interviews in the locker room, and Mike is giving one of his legendary, poignant speeches, and then they just have him walk away, and he's just bare-assed.
Yeah.
Like he's wearing like a jock strap,
Yeah. But one
Like
of those
a-
boxer jock straps.
like a leather box strap.
It's got to soften the blow if you get
Jock
punched
strap.
below the belt.
Yeah, it's got like a freaking chastity belt.
And otherwise, when you had shorts on, you wouldn't know it. But this garment has no butt cheeks.
Va 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 boom, and that's when all the streams started going up. It was like,
Yeah, everybody's like, get on here.
yeah, here we go.
I just saw Mike Tyson's
And that's when
58-year-old ass,
it
baby.
crashed. But
I
Adam,
was
you
like,
did
what?
You did bring up an interesting. Jake Paul has been, a renowned boxer who's been like undefeated. I think he's been really good, bringing the single-handedly bringing boxing back into prominence
Relevancy,
and popularity, and fighting
Very
a lot of
technical,
men that have been
professionally trained
very
boxer.
past their prime.
Oh, if I
Who
told
else has he fought?
olds.
Old people.
Yeah. Or other celebrities.
Kind of reminds me of that
Or retired people.
That Simpsons episode when he's fighting all the hobos.
Yeah.
Get them all tired first.
Their old boxcar, this guy and boxcar.
So going back to the fight, there's a lot of talk about Mike could have easily destroyed this guy, but he took it easy on him, and it's all in the cards. Like Jake Paul.
Well, yeah, I think he could have just killed him at one point, at least.
Thank you! That's a TNA sneeze brought to you by Kleenex.
We're not going to be able to take that out. I mean, I could, but it would take me
Leave it in.
More time than it's worth.
Leave it in.
What if I bleep it? I'll just bleep it.
Boop.
I'll put a sound effect on it.
Hello, my name's Ted Maxwell, and I'm Ted. Bleep that last name.
Yeah.
Thanks. Excuse me. Beep. I'm
going to do the kids
and I am
booing.
offended by.
That's my favorite.
I'm offended by sneezing.
Kids booing. I think you misspoke earlier. It was Mike Tyson versus Aaron Paul.
Jake Paul.
I know. I said that over and over again, though.
Like
Aaron Paul,
Breaking Bad. You
Yeah.
can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah. That sounds like Rocky.
Rocky. Well, after he got beat up in the ring.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thank you. So Mike Tyson didn't get it done. He went how many rounds?
He went the whole fight.
10 rounds.
He didn't
2-minute
win.
rounds.
They just sparred for 8 rounds. 2 minutes.
They just danced around.
They didn't even
I would have
dance,
preferred
really.
it if his backside of his shorts fell off again.
That's what I was waiting for. Just a little
That would make me interested in watching again.
little slide whistle and those pants fall down. And there's a bell at the bottom. When they hit the mat, it says "Dunk!"
Ding, ding, ding.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has been canceled.
There is even like a video like after it, like they claim that Jake Paul's saying, "I got your money" to Mike. Like, "I got your money. Hey, I got your money, dude."
During the fight?
Like afterwards, like when they're hugging it out, like. But then there's like times where like, well, I've seen like professional like analyst boxer guys were like, "Oh, Mike just doesn't have it anymore."
Do you think they'll try to keep stretching this out? A rematch, these guys? What?
I hear they're taking their efforts to the WWE.
Both of them?
Yeah, I think it's more fitted for that.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Well, yeah, I would have believed it on that channel. I'd have been like, have you seen this?
Have you seen this?
And you'd be like, yeah. Mike Tyson, Aaron Paul. It was really boring.
It was really boring, but it made a lot of money, and that's hopefully what this podcast will turn into, something really boring that makes a lot of money. Adam, I got your money, dude. We just got a podcast 1 hour, once a week.
Not a problem.
We are getting this podcast out there and into the other podcast world of Kansas City podcasts. Recently been... Podcast?
Just say it.
Well, we were asked to be on another podcast. It's
Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know, but we weren't told anything.
Was it really a podcast? It was a game show.
It's a game show that's like a podcast. Anyway, Patrick Moore's got a new game show called the Kansas City Game Show, and asked Adam and I to compete against each other on it. We had a lot of fun. It's going to be dropping soon, I hope.
We were pretty obnoxious.
We were so obnoxious. We turned that whole format on its head. They said Ted and Adam duking it out.
But in our defense,
we had no
one told us
what to
not to be that obnoxious.
We had some delicious sandwiches from boyz sandwiches down in the West Plaza area.
I thought that was good. I forgot to ask you. Didn't you think it was good?
Patrick has sponsors for this game show, so it was really fun to hopefully get our voices
sandwiches?
out there.
You said something
I'll
else.
take a sandwich.
I thought it was Bad Boys, and I was like, this is great.
Bad boys, what
Went up to
you
the
gonna
thing,
do?
and I was like,
What bay are they referring to?
can I get a Bad Boy?
Let me get
What
one of
the
them
fuck is
bad
this guy?
boys with extra mayo. What?
It's just Bay Boy.
Bay boy, excuse me.
It's Bay Boy sandwich. There's not
Bay
two. There's not
Boys.
multiple boys.
I'm talking more like the possessive.
Okay.
Bay boys, these my boys.
But I would definitely eat that sandwich again.
I would definitely go on the podcast.
I would like to try a different sandwich every time I go.
I think so too. That would be fun. That'd be really fun. That'd be so Kansas City of us.
Well, yeah. Let's just take Let's go do a game show there.
Oh my gosh. I've always wanted to be a host of a game show, so to be on a game show that was really fun and rewarding.
You always want to be a host?
Yeah, I want to be Guy Smiley, dude.
Guy Smiley wasn't a game show host, was he?
Bull, you look that up right now.
I thought he was like a...
Hey, I'm Guy Smiley. I'm a game show host.
I thought he did
How
the
you
news.
doing? I'm a Guy Smiley.
All right, now explain who Guy Smiley is before
Guy Smiley is a Sesame Street character that was on when they, had
fictional, it says here.
We're
He
talking.
was a game show host.
Thank you.
Oh, you're right. The internet never lies.
Nor does Ted.
Ted, the source
Ted.
of the truth.
Ted.
Your best podcast to sleep to or get your facts about everything. The absolute truth. Ted.
That's right. You're coming here live for the latest and factual news. You're listening to Ted. Right?
You're listening to Ted's Stream of Thought.
But,
My bad. You were talking about something and I derailed you.
I forgot. Well, we're just really happy to be on Patrick's game show about Kansas City. He was asking us Kansas City related questions. We're hopefully having Patrick on our podcast to, return the favor. And we're putting it on here on.
We just need an excuse to hang out, but I mean, he's gonna do the.
We're gonna put a bit right behind the snowballs.
We're gonna get out the third snowball.
We're gonna do a test run or two.
Should we put him in the middle like we did?
We're gonna have to shape this place up.
Was it weird doing it like that?
I don't think so. You
It's
want
like a Ted and Adam sandwich.
You want to reformat the design of the studio?
I don't know. Not that I really want to, but
do we need to? We need a feng shui.
We could do the table. Now, hear me out.
I'm listening.
We could do like one guy here, one guy here, one guy there.
Okay.
Camera over there.
What? I'd say camera up top through the ceiling. Dogs playing poker podcast setup. We're playing. We're watching. We're looking up. We're making our hot topics. We're making our hot.
If I was going to do that, I'd
hot
just shoot
takes.
from a drone. I get the drone shot.
We'll get the drone. We'll get license to fly a drone. We'll do the drone in here. I'll make noise. Noise for my boys. You are looking live at Ted and Adam's studios and downstairs Adam's house.
Hey, man, don't you got to get your hair cut?
Dude, it's a big week. I got to get my hair cut for Thanksgiving, man. I'm noticing more grays on my temples than normal.
Well, that's good. That means
it's not really getting long. I just need to get all those grays out of there.
Or you're specifically just wanted to cut the gray hair out.
How about if this just goes quicker than I thought, and all of a sudden, like next week, I'm salt and pepper.
And then next week, you're just totally white.
Yeah, like I saw a ghost.
Like your Stranger Things, you're
I'm Matthew
Modine.
Modine.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. You're Papa. And your hair's as white as
The snow.
Yeah. Then what would you do?
Love
Phil
it.
Donahoe?
Just happy I'd had the hair.
What if the hair goes?
You know, as we're talking about game show host and great hair, and we lost Chuck Woolery, Adam. We lost 2 and 2. 2 and 2 were gone.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure we're giving props to our crew And we missed the love connection, and we want to wish our friend Chuck Woolery rest in peace.
How old was he?
He was
83.
83 years young, and had a strong opinion.
What?
But
what,
he
what
will.
What are you trying to say?
We'll have a.
What was a strong opinion?
We'll send you on a second date. We'll pay for it.
Did he get canceled or something?
No, he was pretty red in his later days. Pretty mag guy.
Oh, well, he always had a tan. He smoked cigarettes and stuff, I imagine. I'm
Way
just
back
guessing.
in 2 and 2.
I'm just guessing. Oh, I see. So, that's what he was doing. Okay, I get it. Oh, boy. Oh, this isn't good.
You got news?
No.
Breaking news to
No
10 Down
breaking
Studios.
Where are we on our back 9 yet?
Back 9?
What time is it?
We got our final 5.
Well,
5
we're
quick
doing
ones.
Okay, good. Here we go. First up,
Right, rapid fire with Adam.
you're getting your hair cut. We already talked about that. You're going to the barberette. Is that?
I've been there before.
Yeah. They go in there and just like go 3 cuts, and then they're like, come back and see me in 20 minutes.
They have a lot of options there, because it's like you can get like a skin tight fade or a razor skin fade, and
You
ask
fade?
your ask your barber what this is about. Like, you have to like look at the description of what you're getting, because it's like a taper fade, like a you're taking a razor blade to your scalp.
Yeah, you don't want to go that white supremacist.
I think it'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I have the head for it.
That's how I always distinguish. I just go in there and say, I want Travis Kelce, not the Proud Boys leader.
Gotcha.
And then they're like, oh, okay.
He told them, I told you about the time I was walking around Walmart, and the guy came up to me with a card for his barbershop saying, I can help you.
What?
Yeah.
Like, your hair was so bad?
We made eye contact, and I was like, oh man, is what he's going to be asking for money? I mean, it was like in Walmart, so you're kind of caught off guard, and he like approached me with a little card with like hairstyles on it. And, like,
That's hilarious.
Here's my shop. I'll help you out.
Was he just marketing, or did he want to offend
Look
you?
at my head specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
He's looking at head shape, or are you just like, that's a bad haircut? Come see me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like lawyers who walk around and see
Right.
people breaking the law.
This guy is, a mess.
So, did you go to that guy?
No.
He was
I
just
still have
a
his card, though.
private barber or something?
Yeah, he was just a guy in Walmart just doing some cold calls. Just doing some
Cold
viral
sales.
marketing
Yeah, okay.
for his place.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Why don't you give him a shout? What was it? Well, here's your wallet. Let's see if we can find that card.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Don't put that on camera, man. We
man.
got some pretty good sleuthy TNAers out there that can enhance the video
Sorry.
as quickly as possible.
Sorry. Oh, did you see Patrick Mahomes got broken into? Yada, yada.
Yeah, and Travis Kelce.
Okay, so, yeah, all of them. But do you notice, like, our news is like, and what you can do to protect your valuables.
If you have $20,000 in cash laying around your house, this is what
Exactly.
you should be doing.
Exactly. I said, no one's trying to break into my house, lady.
What's he doing with all that money lying around?
Who knows? Just a little spare change.
It's a little much.
It's a little move around money.
It's a little too much.
It's a little too much.
So are these guys like finding out the athlete's schedule and like, okay, he's probably
It's pretty easy.
coming back from Carolina.
NFL.com.
Are they inside jobs?
Inside jobs like someone got into a gated community and then behind their gate and then...
Or like Jake Paul stealing all our money from Netflix and
We didn't pay for that.
we paid for Netflix.
We paid for Netflix, but then it
You pay for
buffered all the
Netflix that I can watch, so thanks. Do you ever get kicked off because I'm on there?
all the time.
That'd be bad.
And then I turn it back on, and it's whatever bull crap you were watching, like 700-pound mistress or whatever it
okay.
is.
It looks like we're running out of time here on our Sode this week. But
And I know
what
exactly
I think,
who was watching. It was you, Ted.
Tiger King 2. Or Tiger Boogaloo.
Is he out of jail yet?
I thought he got some votes this election season.
Hey, I know I was running against you for president, but could you do me a solid?
I won some counties out here down south. All right, folks, I hope you win some counties wherever you are this week. Have a great Thanksgiving break. Lots of turkeys from us turkeys to your turkey. Have some turkey and some sides.
Take care.
Take care. Gobble, gobble.
I can't do it.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.